congratulations on The Curious Case of Dolphin Bay finally being out. I know it's been out for a little bit now, but what has that been like kind of building up to it and watching people react to it?
Yeah, that's a good question because it's such a weird thing. It's very new for me. Um, it's only out in the States at the moment, so I guess I'm still somewhat removed from it. So I guess it sort of doesn't feel real. Um, I'll see like little snippets of people watching it online or on Instagram, and that's definitely weird because it sort of feels like a drama project or something that we did in school that no one really knows about. But then I'm like, whoa, people are actually watching it. It's a weird feeling, but it's coming out on the 22nd of September in Australia in
Okay.
cinemas. So I think that will make it feel a bit more real.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
bit nervous, but it'll be exciting as well.
I mean, do you have any plans for building up to that release, or are you just getting ready to see it?
I'm just getting ready to see it, honestly. A few of my friends have talked about, going together and I think that'll be fun, but I think the adrenaline will just like I won't even remember like what I'm watching. But they're doing I think we're looking at doing a supernova panel with Jaden and Chris some of the producers, so that will be cool. That's I'll just like think about that and get excited for that.
Definitely. And I mean, for anyone who hasn't been able to watch it yet, what can they expect from this as a whole?
I think just a feel good movie with like a few plot twists and turns. When I first read the script, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So I think that's what you can go in. You can just enjoy your time and let the story take you along.
Yes. And talking about the script, was that what drew you to want to be a part of this, or was it something else? Maybe that it's a big production company or the cast? What was that like?
Oh, it was all just so exciting. But when I first got the audition, obviously I was so excited, but they sent the full script along with it as well, which doesn't always happen. So that was like really exciting. And it was reading it was definitely made me want to get involved. I think, there are themes of environmentalism in there, friendship, and obviously the whole curious case is really interesting and fun to like work out alongside Teddy and Quinn.
And what was it like for you kind of bringing your character, Daniela, to life? What was your inspiration behind that, if you can talk more about it?
Yeah, Daniela she's a bit complex, I think. She is sort of like the minor antagonist, I think. Like there are a few like friendship issues in there, arguments along the way. And I talked with the director, Christine, and we were saying how we kind of didn't want her to be that classic mean girl. And we sort of talked about maybe what she would actually be going through. And it turns out she's just a relatable character. Like I think everyone has been through what she's been through, which I guess is that sort of feeling of being torn, like deciding who you are. It's a bit of a weird age, 16. Like you don't know what you want to be necessarily when you're older. You don't know who your friends for life are going to be. It's kind of like a guessing game. And she's just sort of trying to impress everyone. But I guess when you try and do that, it just doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
And she's the manifestation of that, I think.
Yeah, and for you personally, do you prefer working on movie sets like this or TV shows? Because I know you've done a bit of both.
Yeah, I when I worked on a TV set, I was a lot younger and I was a smaller character. So I have had a very different experience because when I was on Mako, I was kind of just put in and for like a short period of time, and the other actors were like the main ensemble. But in this time round for the film, we all got to like meet each other at the same time for the first time and develop that really amazing bond. So I think I prefer the this sort of bond that we got to create and like watching the story develop. But maybe that would be the same in
Mhm.
a TV series if I'd been in the main cast. But yeah, they're both cool. The film and TV are both pretty cool.
So would you work with this cast again, is what you're saying?
Oh yeah, 100%. An amazing cast. All
Yeah.
so passionate and energetic. It was pretty cool.
And I mean, do you have a favorite moment or memory from your time on this set?
There are heaps. It was a really quick shoot. So like it all kind of like condenses into one. We did it in 3 weeks. Like the main shoot was only 3 weeks long, and they did a bit of extra work in like the pre-production period. But I think because it was so quick, we were just thrown straight into it. There were no really down moments. We were just like, go, go, go. Jaden, Allegra, and I, Jaden plays Teddy and Allegra plays Jennifer. We were all sharing a trailer. So that was just like crazy all the time, but it was so fun. And obviously at lunchtime, we got to like hang out with Bella, and in between takes, we were just mainly all together, because we'd go from like one scene to another quite quickly. So I think it was all those like in between moments that's just like, all right, on to the next one, and we've all got that like adrenaline from shooting, and we're all together. So I think all of it is just like that fond memory of that sort of energy. But any specific moments, I feel like one time we were reading a beach scene. I'm trying to remember what scene it was. And it was like a really important scene, and we just like see this massive cloud like looming over the beach. It's going really dark, and it just all of a sudden starts like torrentially pouring down. So we're like running down the street to the surf club. I don't know if you have surf clubs in America, like on
Yeah.
the beaches, but it's like every beach has its like designated surf club, and it's like pub food, and like all the surfboards are hanging up. It's where like the surf lifesavers go, and we just had lunch there, and everyone was like huddled in together, like hoping we would get the next shot, that was just a cool memory.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun, especially filming on like a beach and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was definitely something new, and like a lot of weather challenges, I think, because
Yeah.
the beach is so temperamental like that. But I think it ended up looking pretty nice on screen.
Yeah, definitely. And talking more about you, my last question for you is, do you have any future projects that you can hint at or talk about?
Yeah, so I am in two productions at the moment that are in post. One of them is called The Edge, and it's created by Jane Larkin, who is an amazing Australian athlete, PhD student, actor, writer. She is awesome, and it's all about women in sport and female empowerment. So I have a little role in that, but even just doing that was amazing, seeing the other athletes who were acting as well. May is an international swimmer. She was an Olympic swimmer. And the other actor is an Indigenous powerlifter who I think she just broke a world record. It was just a really cool set. So I can't wait for that one to come out. It's called The Edge. And I did another short film as part of like Screen Queensland. The director was Shivani Sharma, and she's amazing. And it's called The Bathroom in Apartment 22. So also looking forward to that one coming out. I'm not sure about any dates, but they were cool productions.
Okay, so you're keeping busy.
I guess so. Like when you're doing it, it doesn't feel like always so busy, but I guess it kind of builds up, and yeah, got to
Mhm.
keep it in perspective.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for your time. It was so great to talk to you, and congratulations on everything again.
Thank you for having me. I
Yeah.
enjoyed chatting.